Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Jamie here, and this is step 2 of the Pectus Carinatum program. Now, I wasn't really sure um, what was more important, diet or exercise, and after thinking about it, diet is more important, so that really should be step 2, because without diet, it doesn't matter how much you exercise, your diet ain't right, so you're still going to have ill health. You're still going to have like bad consequences from not sorting out your diet. So step 1 is education. Step 2 is diet. Step 3 is exercise. And then step 4 is maybe mental health or like something else. I'm not too sure. So step 2 is diet. So basically, I want to keep this short. I did do this months ago, but I didn't stay on topic, and I was just about to upload the video, and I was like, nah, you know what? I'll just redo it. And instead of going out to the woods and that, which is prolonging these videos, I might as well just make some content just to get it up, because I want to do these videos outside shirtless, but it's freezing cold, and I'm going to end up doing like 5 videos a year. So diet, very simple. Let's keep it simple. I'm sorry about my son crying in the other room. Diet, you need to keep it simple, okay? We are omnivorous frugivores. Simple as that. We're meant to eat the food from the earth. What the earth creates, we're supposed to eat. That's what all of our ancestors did. Recently, we've stopped doing that for some reason. We go to the supermarket, we buy cookies, we buy muffins, we buy quiches, we buy pastries. This isn't real food. This isn't good for us. It creates disease in the long run. If you eat these bad foods over decades and decades, you get the big belly, you get Alzheimer's, you get illness, it's not good. We all know most of these foods aren't good, right? So you want to keep it simple, you want to keep it simple. And this is coming from someone who has a hardcore addiction to like processed foods, like cookies and chocolate especially. I love it, okay? And I've recently I'm off it for 5 days, and hopefully I've promised myself I will not eat junk food again or do any of my bad habits for a whole year. It's the end of 2021 right now. Entire year of 2022, I want to stay off of junk food. So 2023 comes around, and I won't even want to. I've spent an entire year off of junk food. Why would I want to indulge in like chemical foods, right? So recently, because pears are in season, I've been eating pears throughout the day, and it's really cleaning my body out. It's really making me healthy again, because since my last video when I was very skinny, if you look at my last video, the introduction 1, I was very, very skinny because I was on a fast then. I was basically fasting. I ate like 3 meals in 3 weeks when I did that video. And so I was very skinny. And then after that, I was like, my body's like, I want to eat. So then I just started eating. I went back to like how everyone else eats, like just eating like every single day. And I got a belly on me. Like, I wish I took more pictures. I might upload a picture. I literally got a little pot belly from literally 2 months of eating poorly. It's incredible. So you need to sort out your diet. You need to focus on eating simple foods from the earth, whole foods only. Like no exceptions. I don't think there's any exceptions. You can eat whatever fruit is in season. People are like, what fruit do I eat? Eat whatever's in season. All the fruits taste nice. We are designed to eat fruit. Look at our closest living relative, bonobos, chimpanzees, simple as that. Follow their diet. Eat a little bit of meat. If you're scared of like going totally vegetarian, totally vegan, eat a little bit of meat. Because that's why I meet infrequently, once a week, once every 2 weeks, just to make sure I'm not becoming deficient in anything. Because I'm not eating meat for the animals. Although that is a good cause. I'm not eating meat for my own health, because it's like the meat nowadays is just super toxic. And it's full of hormones and that. So if I eat meat that's organic once a week or once every 2 weeks, it's like I'm making sure that I'm not becoming deficient in anything. And I'm also not getting the negatives when you eat it too much, because it takes a few days to digest. If you eat fruit for a week and then you eat meat, and every single day you'll be pooing. As soon as you eat meat, it messes up your pooing. Like the rhythm's off, because meat takes longer to digest and go through all your intestines and that, and it literally starts rotting in your body. So you don't want to be eating a lot of meat. Just eat a little bit of meat, just to keep, if you believe in like you need meat for protein, even though the gorillas and that, they don't eat much meat, but they're massive, elephants, loads of muscle, they don't eat any meat. There's the biggest animals in the world are vegetarians, they don't eat meat and frugivores. So that's it. Step 2 is diet. Let's sort out our diet. diets. Because once we sort out our diets, the excess just drops off. You'll be creating longevity in your life. Your life is going to become higher quality. You're not going to have these aches and pains as much as you did before. And personally, because even though it sounds ridiculous, I suffer from a food addiction to like these chemical foods that are made in laboratories that have like a bliss point of like fats and sugars to make you perfectly addicted. I'm addicted to that stuff. So that's why it's such a big deal to me, because I understand how bad it is for me and I don't want to be addicted to it for the rest of my life. So right now I'm going through that, getting off of it, transitioning on it. So I'm quite passionate about it, So that's it. Start with that. Start eating simply. Eat the fruit that's in season, and all the excess fat will drop off. Once you're doing that for a week or two, then you can start exercising. And I'm going to do the exercise video right now. It's very simple. Once you get your diet sorted out, once you educate yourself, education, then you can start the diet. Once you've educated yourself, you will understand what your diet needs to be. And then you will become a normal sized human being. If you're overweight, you'll lose weight. If you're underweight, you'll probably put on weight. If you start eating properly, you get the correct amount of calories. If you want loads more information, watch John Rose on YouTube. He's like a 68-year-old man and he's very fit. Like he's got loads of muscle on his body and he doesn't eat any meat. He hasn't eaten meat in 30 years. He doesn't take supplements. It's all about living naturally. Getting past all the misinformation, all the confusion that's purposely created around diet. You need to get through that and just focus on because if you know the truth, if you understand we are omnivorous frugivores, it doesn't matter what everyone says. You're like, I know the truth. It doesn't matter what advert I see, what new study comes out. It's like, we're omnivorous frugivores. We've been that since the beginning of time. Our entire existence has been eating from the trees that produce the fruit. And then when all the fruit is out of season from in England, it's January, February, March, April. We have no fruit. We have very little fruit. So that's when you have to start eating like potatoes and more veg and starchy foods and root vegetables. But you still got to keep it whole foods, like a little bit of rice, more vegetables. So throughout the year, your diet changes depending on what is growing on the earth. Some of these people living in India are very lucky because you live in like an excellent climate for growing fruit. Like if you live in Asia, you're so lucky. You don't know how lucky you are because you get fruit growing around you year round. I'm pretty sure. I don't know for 100%. Like we've got to import it in and then it's not in season and it's just not good here. When you import the food in, it's like not as good. You can get fresh, fresh fruit is where it's at. That's what you got to be eating year round. And then your Pectus Carinatum, I guarantee once you sort out your diet, the Pectus Carinatum doesn't look as bad. You start sorting out your diet. Once you've sorted out your diet, you're a blank slate. And then you can start to work on your body. If you're eating the wrong food, it doesn't matter how much exercise you're going to do. You're going to be pudgy. You're going to be skinny fat. You're going to have like excess rubbish on your body that your body isn't designed to be carrying around. You want to be efficient. If you look at all these people that live over 100, what's the common thing about all of them? They're all fucking skinny. They're all very skinny. They're very gaunt. Even though people in this society think that gaunt is bad, gaunt is actually good as long as you're healthy. As long as you're not eating junk food and gaunt, that's obviously not healthy. But if you're eating fruit and you're fairly gaunt, that's relatively healthy. It's way healthier than these pudgy people, And the proof is in the pudding. Look at the people that live longest. Just study the cultures around the world that live longest. There's similarities to them, but you've got to get past the misinformation. You're going to Google it, what's the healthiest diet for humans, and they'll try and make you eat cheese and milk and that, and because there's a lot of industries that profit from these foods, so they're trying to create business for themselves by saying, if I own a cheese farm, I'm going to benefit if everyone thinks that they need to eat cheese every day, but they don't benefit from people eating fruit because everyone can grow fruit, everyone can just grow fruit trees and eat for free year round if you've got a little bit of land, So that's it. I don't want to go on. Eat fruit, mostly. Eat your species-specific diet. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. And that's it. That's literally it. Step 1, education. Step 2, eat fruit, mostly. and supplement with everything else. The main thing should be fruit, like 70% fruit, and then supplement with the other things to get your fat. You know, eat some avocado, eat a little bit of meat just to get some fats in you, get some B12 in you. Eat some eggs every now and then to get cholesterol. You know, eat an egg or a few eggs once a month or once every 2 weeks, so you never become deficient. You know, it's that balance between becoming deficient in something and getting too many toxins from something. You know, because everything, apart from fruit, has toxins in it, you know, even though non-organic fruit has got obviously toxins in it, but all foods have like this point where you're having too much and then it starts to become a negative to your body. So you never want to reach that. You want to you don't want to become deficient, but you don't want to get too many negatives in your body, if that makes sense. If anything that I said doesn't make sense and you'd like me to elaborate, then please let me know and I will in a comment, or I'll make another video. So the next video I'm going to do is exercise. But then through that, it's going to be step 3.1. Where do you begin with exercise? Oh, well, ab raises. Oh, he wants me to do ab raises. But then you need to stretch, because once you try and do an ab raise or a leg raise, you're, oh my God, my legs are really tired. So that's what I need to do. I need to do an in-depth analysis of what you need to do step by step and tell me what you're having trouble with, so then I can make a video explaining how to overcome the problem. Because, as I said, you start exercising, but you realise you're not flexible enough. So you need to address that problem. And that's going to be 3.1. And then whatever 3.2 is, you know, it's addressing the next problem. Maybe your grip strength. You know, you can't hang from the bar, so you need to increase that strength. That's going to be 3.2. And 3.3, you know, 3.4, 3.5. So they're all going to be exercise. All the threes are going to be to do with exercise. And then I think maybe 4 will be to do with mental health, or like just being confident in yourself. Because once you're educated, once you start your diet, and once you start exercising, mental health just falls into place. You have to have those 3 in order for your mental health to be in a good place. Right, I don't want to go on. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. As I said, any questions, leave a comment, or you can talk to me directly. I think my Instagram's called like Pectus Jamie or something. Jamie Pectus. I'm not too sure. I'll put the thing in the description, and I might make some. If you haven't got Instagram, tell me what social media I should make, and I'll just make an account so then you can talk to me directly. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped.